Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more Epic War 6. Just turning the audio here a little bit, make the desktop audio a little bit louder, because that's how I'm getting the audio for this game. I still find it very weird we don't actually get a proper title screen. This is the only Epic War where we don't. Even when I tried playing Saga, which, there's apparently an offline version, there was no title screen. I can tell that the game is having some issues. Audio is completely cut out. Okay, come on, just chapter 1, come on. So, what's this journey for? For a bloodlust knight, the axe is his weapon, blood is his drink, and mercy is his bane. The bloodlust knight now joins the war. Yeah. Alright, let's start it. So trick, so our next skills not great, so that's more important than hiring a new unit. Cap. Until we get all 6 slots filled up, I won't believe that. After getting 6 slots, yeah. Also, I didn't know, they actually made the Oh no! I finally used dwarf engineers. Oh no, the flying guys, they look better in this game though. Holy crap, they get jetpacks now? Okay. It's a little more futuristic, I respect that. But the doors are really small though. In fact, the hammer guys are like the biggest ones, like some of the bigger units, and now they're like the smallest, which, makes sense. We got Popo. Why are the dwarf melee guys like half the size of the engineers? Holy, that's unfortunate, dude. Unless humans are just unnaturally tall here. I meant to do active. I still don't know his active skills. I probably should have looked. I will say, first playing it last time, I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I'm sure as time goes on, I'll see why. I mean, I can see why people didn't like it just because of the Titan stuff, just because you can buy them all early on. I will say that. I'm happy we went back to XP system, but Alright, come on. Restore the castle, please. Thank you, and as I said, I'm playing a modded version of this game. Thanks for hooking me up with it. So it's likely to be more balanced than the actual... Well, I won't say modded, because I imply stuff's added. I'd say altered is a better word. So it's probably going to be just an overall better play experience than the normal game is. Potentially. New unit available. Okay, now this already learned. Does it do it after every fight? Okay. Ooh, yes, we can get a matriarch. Sure. Alright, so first 3 are cheap, so you can get them easily, and the last 3, the other 3 aren't. That's fair. Let's get rid of the melee dwarves just because I don't really want to jive with them too much. So Popo will be our range. I only get 1 melee unit then. At least until we get a new hero, but we don't have enough for that. So we got Journey 5. Journey 5A, defeat enemy Dragon Tamer Gullborg. The leader of the tribe arrives. Even dragons fall under his dominance. Will this be the end of the kingdom of Ignatia? Maybe you don't have a Titan basically say all dragons are extinct if you're gonna have someone who's literally a dragon tamer. Like, what do you mean? You can find crystals by doing PvP. Get was So this isn't PvP is not gonna work for this though. You can also like I have opinions. I thought the game was about to crash. I have opinions about that, but we'll look at the times afterwards. So this is Galborg. Galborg here. Gotta get your goblins out, yeah. Also, units move so fast in this game too. It's actually crazy to me how fast they move. Okay, so anytime I like pull my recording and stuff, it actually does make the game black, but the recording itself seems to be fine, so it's just when I actually initially pull it up. So I'll try not to do that too much. But there's always a chance this game crashes and stuff, so... Fun V-Graph. Well, that's the first time he's died since the last game. Now you're dead. Good. We're just slowly getting closer and closer. So the hitbox of the castle, I think it might actually be... Yeah, it's pulled a little bit forward. Oh, hello, dragon. This says you came too late, it's over. You lose. Yep. So now it's the 5th one done, we should be able to get a Titan. So we can get Galborg, so that was the plan, okay. Let's get Galborg, though. We could also get Sadron. Sadron. Ooh, this actually depends. What's your active ability? Releases Icer as a fast triple shot, or use BC common to damage enemies. I think we go for Sadron. Just in order. So this is an elf. So he's our 3rd hero. We need level 2 for... Oh, okay, good. Interesting. So if you have enough crystals, there's a chance you still can't do it because you don't have enough levels on a person. That is truly an option. So Sadron's the legendary hero. What's his story? I think we can see it in units, right? Here we go. High Priest Griff Forden. In the past one, I was also captain of Archer Squad in Epic War. Sadron fights to avenge his brother Radron, who was killed in battle. Interesting. Resist 103, 103, 103. 103, 103, 103. Okay. So equipped onto your head. So this gives you more health. Right now, actually, that'd be mid because it's a vest. Lower would be boots. More health, more attack. Long sword for more attack and a little bit less defense. And a dagger for more attack and less defense. Okay. Put equipment here. Upgrade cost plus. So, okay, so this is why you need gold to upgrade equipment. Okay, then let's try to upgrade the longsword then. So upgrading needs some equipment as an ingredient. Oh. Okay, I don't understand how that completely works, but... Let's go into... Well, that's chapter 1 done. Can we get the Titan? There is opinions. I'm afraid if I click PvP... Actually, let me see. Can I do PvP? I can. You get 3 energy. That's crazy. That there's actually PvP in this. Alright, let's see how this is gonna be. So I'm assuming it's just AI. This guy's higher level than me, so he's probably gonna wash me if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, he definitely is. Base race PvP, a 5-minute timer. Ooh, there's no active skills. Interesting. But I'll be honest, that told me everything I need to know. I'm going to completely assume I'm not getting a Titan this playthrough. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. Like, that's actually so fucking tragic. So, yeah, the developers do deserve to be clowned on for that as well. Locking units behind PvP. Epic War Saga, I've never played it, but that one is immediately advertised as a PvP game against other players, to my knowledge. So that one's expected. This one? Why must I clear a certain amount of stages to still have to buy the unit? To me, that's stupid. But I digress. Alright, Chapter 2, Journey 6. Beauty and the Blaze. Catch prey with beauty and burn them to ash. That's the basic strategy of Lady Lilith's army. I recognize the Lilith. Don't forget to forge your items. That's after items reach 2 and you can upgrade them to tier 2. I'm assuming Lilith is the succubus leader that we can get, of course. But, frickin'... I feel like she was in a previous Epic War, though, is the thing. Also, as usual, VGraph is really fast. He's always fast in all of these. When is Sadrin's fast? Okay, Sadrin or Sadrin? I'm gonna call him Sadrin. How far does his arrows go? Okay, they got rid of the special effects on that. That's a little bit sad. But for Unity, it's running pretty great outside the occasional, you know, lag spikes or where the game suffers, but... We got this. We got Popo on our side. Popo is legendary to me. Because he's basically what got me through most of the later missions, I feel. And the Cave of Trials and Epic War 3. Sadly, you can't look at the Vesto to see what they do or the things. I don't want him. I want a Titan, but that's not going to be possible here. Can I get it through converting? No. Wow, damn. Okay. Wow. That's sad. Alchemy. I forgot what alchemy it even is. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not gonna... I guess we're gonna get XP boost. Yes. Why wouldn't I want that? I hope these are also not temporary, but permanent. Because I know some games are definitely making a one-off thing. I'll tell you an upgrade, actually. Yeah, it's level 2 now. Item, so... I'm guessing what this means is, like, equipment here plus this. You need the same equipment as an ingredient. So, basically, I don't know how to read, is what this is basically saying. Whoops, because I was reading as, you take one piece of equipment, you take that, and that is just, you can just upgrade it straight up. I don't know why it took it that way. But it's more so if I wanted to upgrade the longsword, Sadrin has, I would need to get another longsword. But I can actually do an upgrade right now of this, of the Brigadier chest. I believe, at least. Right? Yes. So this gives you 10%, 10.3% more health. Okay. That is certainly an increase, I will say that. I hope the campaign is long. I'm honestly gonna keep real. Seeing where the chapters are at and seeing how big the map is, I feel like this is only like a 5 to 6 chapter long game. Even though I hope it's not. I really hope it's not. Let's do one more battle. 27. Mother Turdzilla. Not a single Turdzilla matches her destructive power. The alpha female of all giant turtles, Mother Turdzilla. Why do you have to say turds? Okay. Also, I probably should have spent my crystals getting the last unit. If you feel grinding items is tiring, try creating your XP boost and not going to reduce your time on grinding. Why wouldn't you do that earlier? It's not that expensive. Like, I'm not having any issues right now, but if it's like, uh, Epic War 3, it will actually get harder as it goes on. So, like, initially it'll be very easy, then it gets harder and harder. That's an interesting. Also, something I have to talk about. There's jetpacks in this. There's always been guns. There's always been normal things, but it looks like in this one, I'm going to say they took like more of a Skyrim approach to dwarves and having to have more futuristic technology compared to every other species. Because in this, they have guns, which I'm assuming other races do as well, but I don't know. They also have jetpacks, dude. And they have this thing, which is just artillery. It's actually crazy that the dwarves got a huge glow up in this. They always had guns. But the difference between having propellers and the difference between having jetpacks is that propellers as a concept was actually, I believe, made, like, I think it was Da Vinci, who made a concept of a helicopter, also a concept of a tank, but, of course, those are, like, not at all what they look like nowadays. Got 2 boots. Nice. Also, if the game is too quiet, I am sorry, because in my ears it's actually quite loud. Like, it's the same loudness as any other Epic Ward to me. I have to specify that because it seems like it could be quiet on the recording to you guys. But before we end this off, let me look and get the units for Sadrin. So we can either get Elf Guard or an Elf Mage. So they always give you, what, a range mage and melee? Yes, that's exactly what they do. I'm going to say that's how it's going to follow. So every hero gets 2 melee. That immediately got disproven. Wow. They get 1 rage, they get 1 range, and they get 1 melee. And then the second row can be whatever. I could get Red Fangs. I could. But I think getting Sadrin, the thing, is more important. We already have a mage. I think we get the Elf Guard. So level 10 is when we can do an evolution. Hold on, did you guys see that? Why are you level 6 already? Not... The knights are barely that, wow. But I hope this doesn't become like more of a PvP focused game as time goes on. Just a slight worry there. I'll equip everyone and everything we got now. I just want to see how equipment upgrading was going to go. I'm of course going to equip all of our heroes with the best gear that I have before I actually focus on upgrades. Because there's a lot of new systems here. Like, these equipment is actually very similar to accessories. It's the fact that you can upgrade them that's different to me. So these more health, more attack, no defense, even though they're literally based off a sign that has metal. Okay. What's this? Execution bot armor. That's way more health than Brigadier Vest. I hope there isn't power creep with the equipment here, because I'd actually be very sad if there is. But that's going to be it for this video of Epic War 6. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. But I hope you guys stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, and I say this every time, stay icy. I'll see you in another Epic War 6 video tomorrow. Bye!